this week on Inside Boulder News. It may not be a wintry holiday this year, but we'll give you tips on how you can make it green and eco-friendly. Kids from this Boulder school make their voices heard in this city project. And don't miss this year's holiday celebrations. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your source for all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. U.S. adults have a 40% chance of developing type 2 diabetes over their lifetime. According to the Center for Disease Control, if you're a Latino or Hispanic American adult, chances increase to more than 50%. In Part 3 of our Health Equity series, we take a look into El Centro Amistad and their Promotoras program, a Boulder-based organization who offer targeted services for diabetes management. El Centro Amistad was first started in 2001 as a place for immigrants in the community to learn about and further their rights. Nowadays, the center also creates opportunities and programs that promote education, health, and quality of life.
We provide, several programs to our organization. One of the programs that way we connect with the community is through our Promotoras de Salud program. That has been implemented since 2014.
The city's Health Equity Fund has been supporting El Centro Amistad's Promotoras de Salud program since 2017. Promotoras are trained community leaders who are advocates for social change in favor of equity in health and a healthy lifestyle. Thanks to the fund, there are now 10 promotoras, or health promoters, serving the Hispanic community in the city.
Nosotros vamos hacia la gente, vamos a sus casas. Hemos visto que hay personas que ya no están tomando medicamento porque eran prediabéticas y ahora ya sus niveles de azúcar son mejores porque han cambiado no solamente su alimentación, porque también les estamos ofreciendo acceso a lo físico.
To further the impact of the Promotoras program, El Centro Amistad has formed a partnership with the Clínica Family Health Center in Boulder. With this partnership, Promotoras provide the outreach connection and the clinic provides clinical-based support.
We started conversations with clinic to see if we can use our Promotoras to identify members in our community who are at risk or are not connected at all, or they need some check from the clinic in terms of prevention.
As the Health Equity Fund emerged, both Jorge and I were involved in supporting the work, beginning with the efforts to educate the community in Boulder around the impact of sugar-sweetened beverages, particularly on low-income, underserved, and other marginalized communities.
Since being a Health Equity Fund recipient, El Centro Amistad has been able to provide assistance to over 600 families through their Promotoras program.
It's wrapping around critical services of benefit to our patients, and specifically the patients sort of envisioned in benefiting from the Health Equity Fund, and doing that at a depth to which the traditional healthcare system would not allow us to do.
To learn more about El Centro Amistad, please visit elcentroamistad.org. More information on the city's Health Equity Fund can be found on the website seen on your screen. The East Boulder SubCommunity Plan, when complete, will help the city implement major goals of the Boulder Valley Comprehensive Plan by helping the Boulder community communicate their expectations for the future. Over the last couple of months, city staff have been gathering input from community members, including Boulder's youngest residents.
The project was designed to have sort of a who are we phase, plus we did technical data gathering, so we were able to come up with an inventory analysis report. We're now in a phase we're calling the who do we want to be. So it's I think the fun phase, and it's really a great place to bring young people into the conversation because they have great ideas for who they want to be.
Earlier this month, the city's engagement staff partnered up with Growing Up Boulder and took a trip to Eisenhower Elementary School to visit its second grade class.
We provide a unique service in that there aren't a lot of other groups out there really authentically hearing from what young people are saying to be able to then also help translate that in a way that the city can use. And so we take it often and put it into a report or into some sort of graphic that can then be taken by city planners and utilized along with the adult feedback.
It's actually one of our standards is that students understand how decisions are made in our local government. And this is the first time they've had the opportunity to actually engage in that process at such a young age. Yeah. And they really did a fabulous job. I'm so excited that the project with Growing Up Boulder has turned out to be a meaningful opportunity for second graders.
During the visit, city staff, teachers, and members from Growing Up Boulder heard the research presentations of all 3 second grade classes on what they would like to see out of the East Boulder SubCommunity Plan.
We saw requests for family-friendly restaurants, and the kids were really thinking not just about themselves, but about their caregivers and the community around them. So some of their designs included both spaces for kids to play, but also for the elders who are with them to be able to enjoy themselves as well.
I feel like they came out of it feeling empowered, knowing that their voice was being heard by people in our own town, and they had the opportunity to share and present what they felt.
East Boulder is the first of 10 sub-communities that will be part of the program. Though this is the first time city staff reach out to children during the sub-community planning process, it won't be the last.
We're learning some things about the kinds of questions that kids can best engage on, the kinds of processes to use, these partnerships with teachers and how to cultivate them. So hopefully we can replicate it so voices of children in all 10 sub-communities can be heard and recognized.
To learn more about the East Boulder sub-community process, please visit the website seen on your screen. The holidays are here, and the Boulder Jewish Community Center invites the entire community to attend this annual celebration. Join the Boulder JCC and the Boulder County Center for Judaism for a special community menorah lighting on the 1300 block on Pearl Street Mall. Enjoy music, sufganiyot, hot chocolate, Hanukkah favors, and more. Don't miss it this Monday, December 23rd, starting at 5:30 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. More information can be found on boulderjcc.org.
Every month.
Wrapping gifts? Use recycled paper such as old maps, calendars, and even blueprints. You can stop by Boulder sustainability offices and pick up recycled paper materials to use for your gifts. For those planning holiday parties, you can reduce waste by using washable dishes or compostable dinner plates and opt out of using plastic tablecloths for cloth ones. Websites such as SaveTheFood.com will help you calculate how much food you'll need depending on the number of guests to minimize the amount of food wasted. And after the holidays are over, don't forget to place your natural Christmas trees next to your compost bins. Looking for more tips for an eco-friendly holiday? Check out ecocycle.org for their annual holiday guide. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. If you have pictures, news tips, or events you'd like to see featured, we love to hear from you. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe. And be sure to check out the city's online newsroom for the latest city news. Have a good week.